What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video by yours truly. You may notice, yes, I am in a new room. We've moved to a new house and it's going to take some time setting things up. It looks a little bit dull behind me, a little boring, right? Yeah, give me some time. We'll get it, we'll get to cooking in here in due time. You might also notice a little bit of an echo when I'm talking. I can hear it myself in this room. This room's much bigger. So I'll have to do a little bit of calibrating with my mic, watch some YouTube videos. Hopefully Grandpa Smack can get it together in that, because y'all know me, bro. This audio shit just is for the birds. I still don't know how to prevent it from like muffling when I scream, bro. It is what it is. Anyways, that's not what you clicked on this video for. We'll get, catching up with you guys when we go live tomorrow. They dropped some new news in Honkai Star Rail. Pure Fiction's getting some new additions, some improvements at least from what I've seen. And then they're adding a new addition to the Astral Express. So let's go ahead and take a look at these bad boys and see what they got cooking up over here. So it looks like the Astral Express is finally giving us a room, our own personal room for our Trailblazer. It says after version 2.7, Trailblazers can unlock and gradually decorate their rooms through events. During the event, you can also collect some small toys to decorate your room. Not only that, but some furniture in the room will also be interactive. For example, the bathtub with a question. Hold up now. Hey, hold up now. You telling me I'm gonna be able to take a bath with Kafka? Because that's really what matters, all right? If I can't take a bath with my waifus, what the hell are you giving me a room for, all right? I only need a room for one thing. only need room to, all right, my bad. Hold up, locking in. Let's get back to it. That's all I saw from this. It was like real short and sweet. Yeah, and then obviously they're adding the new light cones to the Herta store shop, I believe. All the light cones that you missed out on, which the most important one is going to be Silverwolf's free-to-play light cone, insanely valuable for new players and free-to-play friendly players. This thing's a monstrous light cone for Pella, for Silverwolf, for Jiao Shou, a lot of units with effect, hit rate, and energy recharge cravings. They're gonna like that light cone. Okay, and now we're moving on to the Pure Fiction changes. They're changing up Pure Fiction, and these changes are quite significant too, which I was interested in this tidbit because I think we all, not all of us, but a lot of people kind of have the same thought process with Pure Fiction. It's like a meh mode. It's not the best, it's all right. So I like that they're actually trying to improve upon it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they got in store for us. The first change is after the Pure Fiction update, every period stage effects will turn into different grit mechanics. Activate grit mechanics in battle to accumulate grit value, right? So basically you're just like, as you're battling, you're gonna fill up this little icon, and once that fills up, your grit mechanic activates. I think Apocalyptic Shadow has something similar to that, and as well as the Luca tournament event. Basically, once you fill that shit up, all your characters get ultimates, or all your characters get like increased damage or action value increase, whatever the hell the case may be. That's pretty much the grit. After accruing sufficient grit in combat, characters will enter a surging grit state for a period of time. While in the surging grit state, characters will obtain powerful buffs. I feel like this is also going to be a positive for Hoyoverse in order for them to play around this grit mechanic to boost the performance of certain characters that they're promoting, right? So let's say Rappa's coming out. The grit mechanic's going to be like, once you fill that bad boy up, he's going to deal additional super break damage, right? So this is another means for them to like also promote the characters that they're going to be obviously trying to get you to spend money on in Honkai Star Rail. You can accumulate grit quickly via various grit mechanics and synergize your buffs to deliver crushing damage while in the surging grit state to more efficiently. Okay, I don't like the way they worded that. That shit mind fucked me. To more efficiently defeat enemies. Head ass. All right. Additionally, the Express crew has also adjusted certain enemy mechanics in Pure Fiction. When engaging in combat after the update, the non-boss enemies will also continuously refresh. In other words, I think you're gonna have infinite non-boss enemies spawning as so long as that boss is still alive. This may come off as a negative, but when I kept reading it, I was like, oh, you know what? That makes sense. Let's elaborate. Aside from dealing direct attacks to the boss, attacking his life points, Yugi boy, you can decrease the HP of boss enemies by a certain percentage through defeating non-boss enemies. this is where the infinite spawn comes into play. So now you can take away the boss's health by just killing the enemies by the boss instead of attacking the boss. And I'm gonna elaborate on that in just a bit. Defeating non-boss enemies efficiently will quickly reduce the boss's HP. After defeating the boss enemy, the next wave will begin. I think this is very important to Pure Fiction, and it's more incongruent with the dynamic of Pure Fiction, which is supposed to like, it's supposed to appease the erudition path in AoE prevalent units such as Argenti, Jade, and now Rappa coming out as well. So, and even our general Jing Yuan. So it was annoying that in Pure Fiction you would get to this part where you fight this boss with a ridiculous health pool, right? It has a ridiculous health pool, but you like specifically designed your team to deal good AoE damage, not good single target damage, good AoE damage, because that's the fucking whole point of the mode. So I feel like it was a bit counterintuitive for them to put this fat ass boss in the middle where you're never gonna kill him with your AoE team because your team's not meant to deal 1v1 damage, bro. So I love the fact that they changed it to now where AoE is gonna be more, it's gonna have more of an efficacy to it in the mode it's supposed to have the highest efficacy. So I think that makes a lot of sense that now you can get that boss's HP down by just doing more AoE damage. It's for AoE units. I think y'all get what I'm going at with that. Objectively speaking, this means when you play Pure Fiction after the new update, you won't just run into situations where you find a single boss enemy standing around alone on the battlefield, or moments where leftover non-boss enemies cause bosses to be undefeatable. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's counterintuitive to the fucking concept of the mode. That is the biggest. Okay, let's go ahead and read this. After the Pure Fiction update, Trailblazers will obtain points based on the amount they reduce from the boss enemy's HP. Additionally, on the basis of the content update above, the scores you can obtain for beating the first, second, and third enemy waves will be 8, 16, 16 respectively in Pure Fiction. The maximum score and points needed to obtain the various star ratings will not be changed. So it's still the same maximum score. They just kind of changed a little bit of the details as to how to acquire that maximum score. Overall, I think this is a good change for Pure Fiction, and I think it will be better for people with their AoE teams. You know, your Hertas, your Himikos, your Jades, your Rappas, your Argentis. I think all of those characters will now even perform even better now that they don't have to focus on a fucking boss with a ridiculous health pool in a mode where you're just supposed to be doing a shit ton of AoE. Is it going to make Pure Fiction like this god tier mode now? No, but it definitely is an improvement, which I can appreciate always. They also got a little message here. Pure Fiction is one of the 3 permanent game modes. As such, the Express crew greatly values the Trailblazers' feedback. We hope that the updated Pure Fiction will offer Trailblazers new experiences and also welcome Trailblazers to share their thoughts and responses with the crew. Thank you for your continued support, Trailblazer. In other words, leave feedback, provide constructive criticism, and silence the don't talk about my billion-dollar company Poodlebots and Hoyo Shield. Silence those guys and always provide constructive criticism where they can improve upon their in-game modes and their game overall as a product. You guys comment down below. That's going to wrap up this video. We're just giving you a little bit of news as to what was happening in HSR. Thanks for watching. We're in the new place here. We'll be live tomorrow on twitch.tv/GachaSmack as well as YouTube simultaneously. Peace.